morning, everybody. I'm pretty sure you can hear me because Carrie heard me talking to Melissa a couple minutes ago. So I want to make sure. What playlist is JD Funk? That's my loud music playlist, Max. That's where I like to groove on a Friday afternoon, if you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, my name is JD. I'm the social media specialist for Coldwell Banker Schmidt, and I am doing the Blues Team today. We actually have a really exciting Blues Team today. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. So I'm hoping that you guys know by now, and the announcements have been made a couple of times that, what's it called? I've already forgot. Previews has been changed to Luxury. Coldwell Banker Global Luxury is and will be the new name of Preview. So it's basically a huge rebranding of the program, of how we market our luxury agents and our luxury properties. And so we're doing that obviously on the Schmidt level, but also corporate's doing it on a bigger level over the next few weeks. So we're kind of getting our head start. And one thing that we've been working on, myself, Jeff Greenway, the director of luxury, Kalina, she is one of the admins. I'm blanking on what town. I'm really sorry, Kalina, if you're watching. And finally, Tracy Bacigalupi, the marketing VP for Schmidt. The four of us have been working on this project for a while, and we want to share it with you guys today. We have created a Coldwell Banker Schmidt luxury Facebook page. Now, it might not seem like a lot right off the bat, but what we're going to end up doing with it over the coming weeks and months is really fun and really powerful. So there's a bunch of little things I want to go over with you guys for it. So the page itself, as you can see on my screen here, is called Coldwell Banker Schmidt Luxury. We kept it nice and simple. The username or the link to the page is CB Schmidt Luxury. So if you ever want to just type it into your web browser, you go up here and it's facebook.com/CB Schmidt Luxury. And you will, of course, when we get the Blue Sync email next week, there will include a link to the page. But this page serves a few purposes. So first of all, it's going to be hey, Melissa, just like the page. Thanks, Melissa. First of all, it's going to be a luxury-based page. Everything on this page is going to be luxury. Now, that does not mean just luxury properties. If we scroll down, Kalina and I have been sort of prepping the page for a couple of weeks, scheduling posts out and putting things on here. You'll notice we have articles from Previews Inside Out about super yachts. We have we updated our profile picture the other day. We have stuff about luxury cars, luxury, of course, like here, 14 dream closets, luxury everything. So it's going to be almost to an extent a luxury fan page in the sense that there's going to be a lot of content on here. So this is the home of the week from corporate that they post on their page. So we're going to do a lot with really cool photos and content that's luxury overall. But that's not necessarily the best part about it. So like we were just looking at right here, you'll notice that corporate, they do their home of the week, where they feature one of the luxury properties that Coldwell Banker has listed across the country, and they do a really cool video behind it in a little campaign. We are going to do that on a Schmidt level. So every week, I don't believe it's starting next week, but the following, the end of February, we are going to start doing a Coldwell Banker Schmidt luxury home of the week. We already have a couple lined up, and and I'll say this again at the end, you will, over the next few weeks, receive information on how agents can sign up or sort of, sign up to be one of the homes of the week to be considered for it. Ultimately, decisions down to the group of us who are, running the page and the campaign. But every agent, I believe the threshold for technically luxury is over $500,000. If there's a really cool property in your town, whether that's in Michigan, Ohio, or Florida, you have the opportunity to have that featured as home of the week on the page. So like I said, we will receive more information on how to apply for that title over the next few weeks. But we already have a couple promo pics right up here, the cover photo and the profile picture of what the first property is going to be. Looks like we have a question. 750 for Harbor Swing. So don't worry, Jeff. I'll give it again at the end. So like I said, there will be a process for how we're going to submit to the luxury home of the week. And I should say that every area has their own different threshold for what is and what is not luxury. You guys are going to kind of know that for your area, but like I said, you'll receive information on how to do that. So what that's going to entail is not only a cool little snappy video that shows home of the week, and not only branded photos from the company, but we are going to do Facebook advertising campaigns behind these homes. So we're going to do campaigns for the page to gain awareness for the page, but we're also going to do it for the Home of the Week properties, and we'll market a home in Florida, of course, different than we'll market a home in Ohio or Michigan, but there will be basically corporate backing behind these properties. So it's not just a cool little title, but there's actual power and advertising, power behind being Home of the Week. Outside of that, like I said, we post it's all going to be luxury content. There's going to be 3 or 4 pieces a day. Now, that doesn't mean that if you like the page, you're going to get all of those pieces, because that's just not how Facebook works. That's another conversation. But we're going to keep the page running well. Like I said, this has been a big project for a few of us for a while. And so we're really excited to share it with everybody. So what I'm going to ask of everybody on BlueSync and all managers and admin is, what's really important for this page is to get a huge push off the ground running. This is technically a soft launch in the sense that we aren't doing Home of the Week just yet, but it's important that we get a lot of people behind it. So if you'll notice right now, because it's a brand new page, we only have about 39 likes. We have about 1,300 agents in this company, let alone support staff and admins and all of us. So what I'm asking is for all of you watching this, if you have a Facebook page a personal page, to go to this page, Coldwell Banker Schmidt Luxury. You just have to search it up here and like the page. And then if you'll notice on every business page on the right-hand side right here, there's a button that says invite friends to like this page. If you would click that and invite any friends or any people or everybody on your friends list to this page, that would be great, because if we can get a huge push and get even to 1,000 to 2,000 likes right off the bat in 2 or 3 weeks, that would be fantastic, not only for the page, but for all the content and the agents being featured on this. So not only are we going to be posting content on here, but what I really encourage you guys, that if you are running your own agent page or your own office page, to pull content from here. If you see a Michigan property, share that to your business page and say, awesome luxury property down in Holland or up in Traverse City or whatever. But this is going to be a really cool page for you to pull content from for any other office pages. It's a nice little hub, whether that be an article. Like I said, if you see this article here about 14 dream closets and you want to share that because you know that people in your area love home redecorating, then share that article. If you want to share these photos, if you want to share these videos, I want this to be a place where people can pull content from. So I'm going to give a quick little end overview again. If you missed the beginning, this is the Coldwell Banker Schmidt Luxury page. Previews was rebranded as Global Luxury, and this is our Coldwell Banker Schmidt Luxury Facebook page. We're going to be posting really great luxury content on here, which means photos, articles, videos, etc. We're also going to be running a Home of the Week every single week, and you'll receive more information in the coming weeks on how to have an agent apply for that, or like I said, if you have a property in your office that you think would be a great idea for it, then send it to us and we'll look it over, and then we'll follow through the steps with you guys. But it's a really cool opportunity to get some great advertising power behind a property. And then finally, the big thing that I need from everybody watching is to go to this page, which again, you can type Coldwell. I just clicked a link that's going to take me to my office. You can go to the search bar and just type in Coldwell Banker Schmidt Luxury, or you can go to facebook.com/ and you can see it right here. I'll highlight it at the bottom, CB Schmidt Luxury. So whatever is going to be easiest for you to get there, and like I said, it'll be in the BlueSync email next week, Monday. But it's really, really important, first of all, to me and to Kalina and Jeff and Tracy, but also to the company and to the page, that we get a huge push behind this. So I want to get as many people here as we can. And like I said, off of sheer volume of our company, we can easily hit 1,300 to 1,400 likes, let alone if we all invite friends and family who we think will like this page. I've already done that, and I really hope you guys do too. So is the goal for agents to be able to share information, or is it for the consumer to find the page brand awareness? It's going to be a little bit of both, actually, Bill. So the goal of the page is sort of twofold. First of all, it's to be, we want people who know our brand and who don't know our brand to really enjoy the content on this Facebook page. We want people to be excited to find really cool articles and content from our page, and of course to see our properties, to see, what's the Home of the Week next week going to look like? What's it going to be? Is it going to be a Florida one? Is it going to be somewhere I know? So we want that kind of mindset of people discovering the page and liking for the content. But we also want this to be a tool for offices and agents. The way it'll be a tool for the agent, of course, is to be a home of the week agent, to have your property featured. And of course, if you have a business page, you will be linked back and say, this property featured by J.D. Waldvogel in the Holland area is, and then you go on from there. But we also want, like I said, for both offices and agents, we really want you to pull content from this page, to share from it, because there's going to be a lot of really cool things. I'm viewing as a visitor right now, but as a business page, we have about 14 or 15 pieces already scheduled for the next week and a half, and a lot of them are really cool videos and content. So we just want, it's like I said, it's twofold. We want this to be a tool for offices and agents, but we also want to really jump on the social media game in ways that other companies aren't doing. Like I said, I come from an entertainment background out in Los Angeles, and this is sort of a huge mindset out there, is having basically, like I said, a fan luxury page where people can come and just see really cool content. So I hope that answers your question. If there are any more questions about the page or about what we need from you guys, please let me know. Let's see. Very excited. Yeah, Kalina, this is a fun page. We're excited for everyone to be involved. So if you see us ask questions like yes, that's a very good point, Kalina. Without getting into the nitty-gritty, the more interaction a post has, the better it's going to do, and the more likely it's going to reach people who might not even like the page. So what Kalina was just mentioning to me is that you'll see right here, we say you can't beat the luxury of these super yachts. Which one's your favorite? Now, if you ever see from this page one of the posts ask a question, or if you just see something really cool that you like, it would really mean a lot to us if you just like the post, or if you write a comment and say, I love the one with a three-story gym on it, or something like that. But the more interaction you guys give us with the posts, the better the page will do, and therefore the more likes it'll get, the more reach the post will get, and the more powerful the page will be for the brand and for our offices. And like I said, this is a really cool opportunity. The Home of the Week that corporate does is fantastic, but this is a really cool opportunity for us as Schmidt agents and as Schmidt family to get our properties seen together. And it really narrows it down to our region. So yeah, please, like I've said, like the page, invite your friends to like the page, and managers and admin, please convey this to your managers. Maybe you say this make an announcement at a sales meeting. Maybe you send out an email blast. But it's really important that we get every agent who has a Facebook to come to this page, to get the page as big as we can get it. So the more people on the page, the better the page will perform. It's as simple as that, really. Are there any more questions? I think really that covers it. This is really, like I said, it's an announcement. It's more of a soft launch. We'll be starting the Home of the Week in the next couple weeks. We already have the content lined up. We're really excited for it. If there's no more questions, it does get a little weird. Let's see, I do have a question. Trying to pop it over real quick. Very excited. Thank you. You're welcome, Max Schaefer. Sorry. Like I said, this is something that we've been kind of working on in secret for a couple of weeks, and we're really excited to share it with all you guys. So